Welkom in Laingsburg. Welcome to Laingsburg. Gaan het met julle? Lekker man, daar's hy, daar's hy. Oh, what a friendly place. Another welcome sign. Welcome to Laingsburg. And welcome to you too, yeah, from the Karoo region in South Africa. Let's go and explore another interesting town. There's Cape Town. There's Matjiesfontein, which we visited in a previous vlog, and just next to it there's Laingsburg. In front here is the town of Laingsburg, and here is the Buffels River, the Buffalo River, and we'll talk a little bit more about that river in a second. But Laingsburg as well, you can see lots of trucks on the road. We're still part of the N1, the National Road 1, so connecting Cape Town with Joburg, and the road goes up to the Bait Bridge in Zimbabwe. So Laingsburg is a major transport hub here on the N1 as well, and this is the Buffalo River I mentioned. And Laingsburg unfortunately has a tragic history in the sense that there was a huge flood here in 1981 caused a lot of havoc, a lot of devastation in the area, and we'll talk about that in due course as well. But just to give you an idea here of a river, Buffels Rivier, Buffalo River, you can see generally it's a very dry area, which makes the history and the occurrence of floods, I guess, even more surprising. And on that side as well, you can see the Karoo, very dry part of South Africa in general. So let me just tell you a little bit more about the history of the place. So when I was in Matjiesfontein, I mentioned the name John Molteno. He was the first Prime Minister of a Cape Colony here in South Africa. And I talked about the expansion of the railways and connecting Cape Town with Kimberley. And the line eventually reached Laingsburg as well. So the line was completed in 1878. The town was laid out in 1881, and it subsequently became a municipality in 1904. So relatively young town, but remember we are in South Africa, and most of the towns here, they're not as old as you'll find in other parts of the world. Oh, sorry man. Dag sê julle, hallo. Some locals getting to town as well. And there you can see Flood Museum, the Flood Museum. I think it's closed today, but just look here guys at the line there. That's the marker, and that's the height of the flood. So you can get us some perspective there. That's how high it is. The whole town underwater. And what a tragic day on the 25th of January 1981. That's when the flood took place here. And just looking at how dry it is in general, it almost beggars belief that this used to be the site of such a tragic flood. So let me tell you a little bit more about the name Laingsburg. So originally it was called Buffels Rivier. So you got the Buffels Rivier, Buffalo River there. But the name got changed to Nassau, and I think part of that was to avoid confusion with other parts of South Africa. So you had a Buffalo River in East London as well. After Nassau, my understanding is it got called Langstown, after John Lang. So John Lang was the Commissioner of the Crown Lands, and this is quite funny actually. So the locals started calling Langstown Linkstoon, which is Afrikaans for left toe. So they, instead of calling it Langstown going forward, they actually changed it to Laingsburg. So that is a short history of the name of a town. But obviously today like I said, it's associated with a flood in 1981, 25 January 1981. Let me just get another view here of a river and show you how dry it is. And there's a bridge, the N1 connection. Yeah, some more trucks. There's going to be loads of trucks here in these small towns in the Karoo because of the major logistic hub that Laingsburg is, but also the location on the N1. And yeah, this is a typical South African town centre, and it's hopping with activity. Hello julle, hoe gaan het? How's hy? Friendly people here in Laingsburg. Hoe's dit? Jy soek wat? Hoe sê meneer? Yes, van Laingsburg. Wil jy hê?
For the all the Laingsburg.
Wil jy? Ja, van die Laingsburg. Maak so 'n video.
He's from Prince Albert, that one.
He's from Prince Albert, but you are from Laingsburg.
Yes, I'm 1970 birth.
1970.
70.
Nice. Hello sir, how are you?
I'm fine, actually.
Very
No
good, man.
problem.
Yes,
Only
yeah.
the main reason and the main problem in our place is we are jobless.
Yes.
We are unemployed personally for the past 10 years.
There's a lot of unemployment in Laingsburg.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much. And the small children sell their bodies to become prostitutes just to uplift.
No work with the N1 from Cape Town to Joburg, nothing.
But our youngsters don't have any choice. They go into the drugs, the alcohol, they misuse it.
Yeah, that's
abuse
sad,
it,
man. That's
and the
sad.
youngsters sell their bodies to the truck drivers.
Yeah.
Just to eat and to have
Yes.
a nice lifestyle.
Yes.
Because mother and father are producing and misusing alcohol and drugs.
Yeah.
That's the main problem and the main reason.
Yes.
Our people.
Yes.
Because there are people from other side, they are coming to work here. They,
Yeah.
they look beyond our people from our own place.
Also the wind farm is
People
coming
coming
here.
from fast Eastern Cape.
There's wind farms coming here. Yeah.
Yeah, between Settle and Laingsburg.
That's it. Okay. Yeah.
Next year.
Next year. Okay. So there's some opportunities, but only that. Okay.
Next year.
Yeah. Do you remember the flood, sir?
Yes, I saw it with my eyes.
What
9
happened
years old.
I was 10 years old that time.
with a flood?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm 70.
Yeah.
25 August born.
Yes.
I can speak a lot of English. Kan ek Afrikaans?
Jy kan Afrikaans praat, ek kan vir jou vertaal. What is your name?
Andrew Gerald van der Roy.
Andrew Gerald, ek is Willie. Aangenaam. Hallo.
Alam noem my Dali Atterjan.
Daar's hy.
25 Januarie.
Ja.
Ek kan my oorlede suster op elke Vrydag gegaan na die plaas toe so 5-6 kilometer.
Ja.
Maar dan kom ons so na Marat terug.
Yes.
Maar 25 Januarie na Breakfast toe moet ons loop. Ja, 81. Toen moet ons loop. Ons weet nie waarom, maar dan kom ons so speels. Daar was een manier. Ik kan niet nou meer noemen blank zien. Maar dat was een blanke man.
Ja.
Met een geweer op zijn schouder.
Yes.
Met een peer.
Yes.
En die peer gereden. Achterna was er twee schoten gehoord. Toen kwam een peer alleen voorbij. Achterna, toen kwam daar water. Hij rol, hij loopt.
Yes.
Maar meneer, toen kwam daar water zo rol aan.
Ja.
Ik was zo kort, zoals mijn sientje.
Ja.
Ja, ik was korter dan hij. Ik was 10 jaar oud.
He said he was 10 years old when the flood happened, and he could remember being a little boy, and he describes the water as being in a roll pattern going through.
And that Sunday, that bridge, I can show you where's the bridge.
Yeah. That one there, yeah.
Yeah,
I could see the flood level on there, yeah.
Ah, that's not a flood level.
It's not the flood level, that one?
No.
Is it higher?
Yes, it's very high. I saw it with my eyes. Die level, hè?
He's going to show me the flood level, yes.
Kijk gewoon die level daar, hè?
Yes.
Kijk maar, leg gewoon die level.
So he says the flood level indicated there is not the real flood level. Ja.
Meneer, hij gaat nou meneer wijs. Hoe hoog is die brug? Hoor is die?
Okay, so hy's bietjie hoog.
Meneer gaan self aan meneer se oë sien.
Right. He says I will see with my own eyes the
Yes.
flood level. And is this Buffalo's River that caused the flood?
Yes, it's vessel river. To
Yeah.
come back the water. Coming back.
Yes.
Because the flood is there.
And you were 10 years old. You
10
said.
years old. Meneer kom gou so ek wil om en
Yes.
Hoe hoog is die brug?
Ja.
Die level en kyk hoe hoog is die brug. Meneer dat net sien.
Okay.
Kom net.
So he's taking me to the level of a breach.
Now you can show it from here.
I can show it from here, yes?
No, not that bridge. That bridge.
Oh, this breach here.
Yeah. You can stay here.
Dankie, Andrew.
I.
So Andrew's just showing me the real flood level.
Check there.
So,
That's the bridge.
so that's the
Over
breach.
that bridge is blocking there.
Yes.
The water coming back.
So was the water higher than that bridge there?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I
Amazing.
saw it that Sunday
With your own eyes.
with my eyes.
Wow. So it's amazing to think, because look how dry it is now,
Yeah.
and the water coming there. So
And look that bridge.
yeah.
It's lower than that bridge.
Yes.
Hierso was huise hier.
Okay. He said.
Agter die ou
So
terugsit.
he says there were houses here,
Hy sê, echt wel die vloed.
and the houses disappeared because of the
Yeah.
flood. So a lot of the town was actually destroyed.
Yes, yes sir, yes
sê.
sir, yes sir.
Hi, middag. Hello.
Goeiemôre.
You Afrikaans? English?
Yeah,
What are you making here? Some food?
yeah, braai meat and this.
Braai vlees. So classic on the braai here. Some South African food. Very nice, huh? Thank you.
Where do you come from?
I'm from England.
England.
Yes, yes, yeah. But I'm living. Well, I grew up in South Africa as well. Yeah. You from Laingsburg?
Originally from Limpopo.
Limpopo. Oh, from north. Yes.
Yeah, but I stay in Laingsburg now.
You stay in Laingsburg. Did you take the N1 all the way down
Yes.
to Laingsburg?
Wat
Yes.
doen jy aan lunchman? Tell him.
I work for the municipality.
Very nice. Listen, thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. We are actually walking to the Flood Museum.
Hier's nou die garlic shop.
Garlic shop is this area known for garlic.
Ja.
Yeah. So in terms of
Yeah.
terms of the economy here, it's also very agricultural. So sheep farming.
Yeah.
And you say garlic as well, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. Here you can see Vloedwinkel, Flood Shop,
Ja.
and this is the Flood Museum, Flood Museum. Hallo julle, hoe's dit? Wil julle op die video wees?
Maar Lena,
Is julle van Laingsburg? Very nice, hè? Nice town. Ek gee gou vir jou hier, ek sal vir jou kaartjie gee. Ag,
Dat is
hierso.
een vriendelijke meneer.
As hy.
Baie vriendelijke meneer.
Jy moenie lag vir my foto nie, jong, hierso. As hy. Kry vir jou hoor. As hy.
Ek wil gou meneer
Dankie
een
julle.
paar foto's, hy is aan die dorp.
Hy vertel my bietjie van die vloed en die dinge
julle
hierso, hoor.
staan
As hy.
Ek weet nou daarvan.
Bye guys, see you later.
Hoor, nou wat ek my kans.
Ag, is alright meneer, hy wys my net so bietjie. Is alright.
Ag, toch.
Wat se sekuriteit?
Maar ek het niks moeilikheid gemaakt.
Ga net, stap net hier weg.
Kijk nou.
Meneer, laat ek net ekskuus man,
Hy is wel toe.
hy wys my, ek is 'n toerist hier, so hy wys net my so 'n bietjie van die.
Ja,
vloed,
maar
Ek sal nie, ons sal nie
ek
ingaan
ken
nie,
nie
hoor.
die situasie nie van hom nie.
Okay.
Ons sit elke dag met hy tong toe
Ek
gestuur
sien,
word.
okay.
Hy's altyd dik teen hom. Hy kan nie hier wees nie.
Okay. Ja.
Sal nie.
Kom ons gaan maar net aan die ander kant meneer. Okay, ja, ons okay.
Gaan jy net die sekuriteit sal vir jou.
Okay. Ja. Ja. Ekskuus meneer, jammer man. Kyk maar net so 'n bietjie dan met die video. Kyk hierso. Die Shark supporter. Nee, ja. Kyk hier dan so 'n bietjie die rugby nie.
Nee, ek sê rugby ou nie.
Ja, okay.
Ek doen kuns.
Okay, daar's so af en so.
As jy wil kan jy maar beloop.
Kyk maar so 'n bietjie kom kyk daar so.
Ja, ja, ek kan
dankie
maar
meneer, dankie. Ja.
Kom maar dan neem maar dat sal.
Kan ek maar so 'n bietjie neem? Okay, ag baie dankie hoor. Yes.
Jy op klaar nie man.
Yeah, so this is the flood. Is it oop hier so meneer? Okay, man.
Ja, daar's dit.
And yeah, there you've got some local stories, people telling their stories about the flood, and some scenes. Wow, look at that. Look at how they move through the But misschien toch daar, maar kan ik maar inkom hier zo? Is daar een fooi wat ik betaal of niet?
Ja, die museum is toe binnekant, dis
Okay.
die voor wat oop is.
Ek sien.
Vir die badkamers en so.
Ja, jy het groot geword hier zo?
Ek was 5 jaar oud uit dit.
5 jaar, yes, ja. Yes, nee, dat is verschrikkelijk. Het is ongelooflijk eigenlijk om te denken, is die wereld zo droog hier en dan...
Nee, en dan ewe skielik gebeur.
Jy kan dit nie glo nie, maar ja. Ag, dit lyk baie netjies hierso ook. Kan ons net so vinnig deur, ek gaan nie ingaan nie. Kyk wat julle het hierso. Yeah, so the museum is shut, but you can get an idea here of the history of Laingsburg as well, and the flood. But yeah, even though the museum is shut, I guess you can get an idea of what it looks like there, local history. There you go, back, there you go, there's a water level. 25 January 1981. Incredible. And yeah, just some more photos here of the damage. Amazing. Very sad. Dankie dame hoor. Tot ziens.
Mooi dag.
Selfe vir jou. Yeah, so here's the flood shop. And I think these are some art galleries or art shops. Wow, beautiful art here, you can see. Gallery with a wind pump, the windmill, which is a classic Karoo scene. Ag sê meneer, ek sê kan maar so 'n bietjie videoetjie neem hierso.
Ja, jy kan maar.
Is dit reg? Dankie.
Ons die groot ouens wat dit doen anyway.
Die YouTube ding en so, ja.
Ja.
Ja, dankie man.
Maar jy is
Waardeer dit.
Jy is van buiteland.
Ek is van Engeland af meneer, ja, ek
Ja.
woon nou daarso. Ja, so ek het maar net bietjie, my maale bly nog hierso, maar ek het so 'n bietjie vir hulle kom kuier en ons doen so, jy weet, N1 tripie, ons het by Maatjiesfontein. Yes, dis hy, o, jy het klaar gesels met hulle daar.
Ek het hulle toe al binne toe.
Ek sien, ja.
En
ja.
verduidelik hoe die vloed gebeur het.
Yes, verskriklik. Kan jy die vloed onthou?
Ek het amper soos sê ek kan nie alles onthou nie. Jy weet,
Ja.
ons het geleer het.
Ja.
Onder 'n vloed kan jy nie alles by wees nie.
Ja.
En jy kan ook nie daar wees nie.
Yes.
Want jou polisie en jou army ouens en almal daai mense. Al wat jy kan sê is as jy vloed jou oortref het die water, dan kan jy praat van jy was in die vloed. Anders as kan jy nie sê jy was in hom, maar ek neem kennis van alles wat gebeur. Nou die tannie wat die museum begin het, Tannie Poppie. Ons noem haar Tannie Poppie omdat sy in die biblioteek gewerk het.
Ek sien.
Het sy het die hele verhaal, want sy was in die vloed. En haar man was die hoof van die skool.
Ja.
As 'n blanke tannie wat jy 8 is nou oor die 70 en ons het die hele seminar het ek seminar gehad in tema van die vloed.
Ja.
En nou selfs die oomblikke soos die bedienders dat vir oumies uit die water uitgered het uit die huis uit, hoe die liggame uitgehaal was.
En hulle baie van die liggame kon hulle nie herken nie.
Hulle kon nie, né? Het jy arms ruk af, die bene kom los, daai tipe ding. So baie liggame is half begrawe. Die boom agter wat jy daar sien. Daai boom is waar Tannie Rali
Okay.
gekry was. 'n Groot ou blanke tannie.
Ja.
Sy het in die boom vasgehou.
My ene.
Ja. Ons gaan nie die boom afsny nie want dit is Tannie Rali se boom.
So this gentleman's just told me that the tree there is where an elderly lady in the town, she actually held on to during the flood, and they're not going to cut off a tree. Ek dink wat vir baie mense, jy weet, fascineer oor die vloed is net oor jy het hierdie droë area in die Karoo. En dan, jy weet, en jy kan sien hoe die buffels se vuur ook lyk vandag en jy kan dit amper nie dink nie. Ja,
Hulle moes hier huise bou.
dit was ongelooflik.
En die army kamp was daai kant, teen daai berg.
Ja,
Kentucky was bo.
yes.
So die hele dorp staan eintlik basies, daar's 'n vloedgrens bepaal. Ons mag nie gebou het na dit nie.
Ek sien, ja.
En mens wil dit weer eens gaan bou in die
Ja.
vloedgrens. Die grens is daar waar die polisiekantoor is.
Yes.
As jy nou opry, jy sien dis 'n polisie, dis die grenslyn.
My ene. Ja.
Ons mag daarvan
Opgebou het en so, ja. Ja, wow.
Niemand het geluister.
Yes, so, ja.
En ons staan basies op Meiring en Bergstraat hierso.
Ja,
Wat hier afgeloop het, met die huise wat hier af was.
ja.
Nou, hier waar die veld is, was 'n klomp huise.
Ja.
Hier agter, waar die rugbyveld is.
Okay.
Agter die boom was 'n klomp huise. Hulle is almal
Ja.
En die brug waar die water gespoel het, die Tilburg is hier agter.
Ek sien.
Daar is 'n reënboog om hom geverf.
Ek sien, ja.
So dis ook daar.
Dankie meneer, waardeer dit man. Just checking out the art gallery here. Locals, yeah, beautiful art. Hoop, geloof, liefde. Hope, faith and love. Artists at work. Oh yeah, beautiful little gallery. There's beautiful little gallery, meneer. Very nice. Daar sê George Meyer over here. Guys, come and check out his shop here in Laingsburg, and maybe you'll see something you like. Yes, dankie meneer.
Chef Bou,
Ja.
dat was nou die boom.
So this is the tree where the elderly woman held on to, and they didn't cut it off because they want the memory preserved. That's amazing. And so many of these, so baie van hierdie geboue,
Was nie hier nie.
it wasn't here, so these are new, so they were built after the flood. But a lot of the town was completely destroyed. In Aze, here we've got we have a Laingsburg flood route. The tree stands between what were Kriege and Meyering streets. All the houses in these streets were destroyed in the flood except for the boys' hostel, Huis Korenhof. Wow. There you can see like the story of a woman. Survivors clung to trees next to the building, but they were eventually swept away in the torrent. Maar die tannie wat hier vasgehou het, het sy oorleef.
Ja.
Yeah, okay, so the woman who held on to this tree, she managed to survive, but others weren't so lucky.
That's partially up from die buildings daar.
Some rubble left from some of the buildings that were destroyed in the flood. Ja,
Dat is natuurlijk wat je nog kan zien daar van de
Ja,
grond.
ja.
De IJzer moest afgebreid geweest.
Dis hy,
Ongelukkig nog.
Ja.
Daar was nie 'n manier waar het kon gebreid.
Ja,
Maar as
gelukkig.
daar meer sou oor mense gevallen. Daar is hierdie rivier nog 'n rivier.
Wilgers, is het Wilgers rivier?
Ja, oor
Yes.
die ene. En daar is nog 'n brug toe jy inkom.
Yes, yes.
En aan die ander kant as jy inkom met die kamera aan die regterkant onder in die gat is ook 'n rivier, is 3.
So dis die Baviaans, Wilgerout en
Ja,
Buffels.
daai 3. Hulle kom almal
Ja.
hiernatoe.
So the Baviaans, Wilgerout and Buffels River all confluence. They come together here. And again, just look at the vegetation here. You can immediately get the sense this is a very dry climate, and I guess the thing that fascinates so many people about the flood is the fact that it is such a dry area. But obviously that flood happened in 1981. And I think there were a few more smaller floods as well subsequently, but not as
2011 was daar 2 voet.
2011. So in 2011 there were a smaller flood
Ja, en water just went through.
and the water just went through. Ag jene, baie dankie man.
Ek probeer jou net help, jong.
Daar sê nee, jy
Ek
doen man,
probeer.
dankie. Nogmaals baie dankie hoor. Jy moet lekker dag hê.
Ja,
En dan kan jy my so rondgewys het. Yes man, ja. Now, what have we got for sale here? Some roosterkoek.
Hallo, ek sit op.
Dag sê Tannie. Kan ek maar enetjie koop by Tannie?
Ja meneer.
Kan ek 'n videoetjie opneem, is dit reg?
Nee meneer, hy gaan vir meneer R15 kos.
15.
Ja meneer.
Die video. Wat is dit saam met die roosterkoek? Ja, wat kos hy? Yes.
Dit is 'n klein broodjie wees.
Net 'n klein broodjie Tannie, dankie. Yes, wat kos hy?
Hy gaan vir meneer net
Jou beste prys.
R12.
Hoeveel?
R12.
R12, okay, dankie ja. So 12 rand for a roosterkoekie. Roosterbroodjie of roosterkoek?
Dit is 'n roosterkoek meneer.
Roosterkoek.
Dis Tannie Poppie.
Tannie Poppie?
Roosterbrood. Ja,
Tannie Poppie.
Laingsburg meneer.
Dankie Tannie.
By Tannie Poppie se
So,
roosterbrood.
so she said she's Tannie Poppie. So Auntie Poppie, as we'll say in English, and this is her rooster and her produce. Yeah. Thank you very much, Auntie. Yes, I'll take one. Ek sal enetjie vat, dankie. And it costs 12 rand.
Ja meneer.
Amazing bargain.
Baie lekker meneer.
Baie lekker Tannie.
Hierdie brood heb ek oor see gevat.
Ek het weet dan nie.
Tot
Ja.
binnen Italië.
Ek het gehoor.
En van Italië af is ook naar Jan Hendrik van de Westhuizen toe.
My jene.
Met Jan het er binnen in zijn restaurant brood gebruikt.
Ja.
Niet zo groot als het was.
So she's telling me she's quite famous here in South Africa. So yeah, there we go.
En dat toen bij Jan kom, toen biedt Jan voor mij onmiddellijk werk aan.
Wonderlik dan.
Maar ongelukkig omdat het van je hand afgewezen.
Yes.
Dat ik het een gelandde man in Zuid-Afrika
Ja,
geloofd.
ek is jammer Tannie.
Ik moest
Jammer
terugkomen.
Ja.
Maar nu is mijn man gesterven.
Ai, ek is jammer, Tannie.
Als die story die op mijn pad komt,
Ja.
om niet oor te gaan.
Dan sal Tannie dit vat.
Ja, gaan.
Daar sê. The sky's the limit. Ag net 'n ou botteltjie Tannie. So just butter. What have you got?
Apricot jam and cheese.
Ek sal 'n apricot jam vat Tannie. dankie.
Biltong and cheese.
Nee, net 'n apricot jam, yeah. So you could actually have it with biltong, but I'll just have it with apricot jam. And have you got some cool drinks or something here?
Nee.
Tannie niks, so no soft drinks.
Oh, even meneer. Kom, maak meneer die broodje hier recht man voor die camera.
Nee, je hoeft niet.
It's live.
It's
Was
live.
het live maar dan?
It's live.
Well, it's not quite live, but I am getting a...
It's live.
There is it go. Thank you very much. Wow, and you can see how hot it is steaming.
Kom, boter, dit kaas.
Wat die jam, oma?
There's some margarine.
En die jam.
You don't have a lot of jam left. There's a klein bietjie. I'll say.
Klein bietjie.
That's it,
Nee,
yeah.
dank vir die
No, that's
suiker.
perfect. That's perfect.
Ja, mami. Meneer sê die jam is baie min. Oh
So-
my god.
Actually, there's an argument because they don't have a lot of jam here, and they gave me some. Very nice. And yeah, this is a typical street food scene here in South Africa as well. Open fire is not an issue. Oh, and she's actually putting on some cheese as well for free.
It's very, very nice.
It's very nice. Yeah.
Enjoy your bread.
Thank you very much, Tannie. Hier is nog 'n 20 vir Tannie. Ja, so.
Ag, baie dankie meneer. Die Here seën u
Nee, is 100% man, 100%.
en geniet die broodjie.
Thank you.
Vandaag meneer op aan Tannie Poppie roosterbrood.
So they actually sold me a 40 rand worth. I'm just going to show the people. Going to show the people. So this is what I ordered. So there's jam, apricot jam and cheese,
Butter.
and some butter.
Yes.
And I'm just going to give it a taste.
Very, very nice. Many people come and buy this bread.
I love that it's still warm. Hy's nog warm.
Ja.
Warm. Absolutely brilliant. And these ones you are preparing now. They are, because they're fresh from the grill. The dough is perfect. The cheese and the apricot is a unique combination, but it's very South African. Very nice. So a bit of sour, or savory rather. So a bit of savory and a bit of sweet together. Very nice. Dankie Tannie.
Alright.
Tannie moet 'n lekker dag hê. Dankie vir jou ook hoor. Tot ziens. Bye bye.
Bye meneer.
And some more trucks, and I wonder how many trucks there are here in Laingsburg passing through. Yeah, this is also a classic South African scene. You've got your butchery, and right next to the butchery you've got a liquor store. So people in South Africa do like to braai and to have a drink when they braai, so you can pick up your meat as well as your drink. And a Shell Ultra City station, so obviously Laingsburg on the N1, and these Ultra Cities or big petrol stations are very prominent on this route here in South Africa. Yeah, so what do you think of Laingsburg here in the Karoo? Let me know in the comments. And guys, also please, if you could give this video a like. I've been told that really helps me with the algorithm. It shows YouTube that I exist and that it can promote my videos. So if you could help me out, that would be great. And also please subscribe if you haven't already. I've got loads more great content coming. And please leave a comment for me as well in the comment section. And let me know your thoughts on this part of South Africa. Actually, it doesn't feel like it, but I'm crossing the most important road in South Africa right here, the N1. Yeah, so just on the other side of town, so you would see there on that side, that's where the Flood Museum was and where I had the roosterkoek. So Voortrekker Street and Stasie Street, so Station Road. And here you have a biltong shop, Karoo biltong. So the Karoo is famous for the biltong that they produce, and people living in the Karoo would say it's the best biltong in South Africa. Let me know what you think about that. And over there, hello Jelle, Azay, who's it? some more friendly people here in Laingsburg. There you go. Bye guys. Yes, and some more people there. You're on the YouTube. Azay. Bye Jelle, dankie. Azay. And here's the magistrate's office and one of the banks. And yeah, there are loads of petrol stations in these towns on the N1. So that part of the road you'll drive if you want to get to Johannesburg, and if you want to get to Cape Town, you just get on that stretch of road and you just go straight on the N1. You don't have to change. There you can see a picture of sheep. So sheep farming is quite prominent here in the Karoo. And yeah, just another classic Karoo scene behind here. The post office over there, and that looks to be the hotel. Who's it? How are you? Very, very good. Laingsburg, very nice. Azay. People are just so friendly and they're not camera shy here. That's it. Nice to see you guys. Bye bye. Azay meneer. Nice one. Here's some signs here about lives lost. 18 lives lost in 2011. That was in Australia. Venezuela, 10,418 kilometers in that direction. So I'm a little bit further away from Venezuela than when I was in Aruba, Curaçao and in Bonaire. 20,006 lives lost. So I don't know if that has to do with the number of casualties in those countries in those years. And you got New Orleans in America, and over here how many lives lost in 2005. So yeah, if you're a local and you know more about this monument, please let me know in the comments. Yeah, and more fuel stations, petrol stations, and a sign there that says truck drivers, you're not allowed to sleep over there, so no night sleeping. And there you can see a windmill or a windpomp, which is a classic Karoo scene there with a dam. I'll show you a bit closer as I cross the busiest and most important road in South Africa. Thankfully no traffic. Yes, here we go. That is a classic Karoo scene, the windpomp and the dam, the farm dam, glass dam. Another dilapidated building there, a liquor store. You can see Drawwol, so wool country here as well in Laingsburg. Laingsburg sign, and of course more fuel stops and more trucks. The trucks of Laingsburg. So here, the towns on the N1 in South Africa, they've all got their own stories to tell. And Laingsburg certainly has a unique story to tell. I think now is a good time to end this vlog. If you haven't done it yet, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment for me in the comment section. And I'll see you in the next vlog. Cheers. Take it easy.